Michael Popok, Legal AF. Let me start the hot take right off by telling you that Fani Willis, Fulton County District Attorney, is not the subject of a Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The GBI is not investigating Fani Willis because she may or may not be dating somebody that's on her side of the V on her prosecutor team against Donald Trump. And who cares? And talk about balls for them to protect a former president who's currently, as I speak, as I record, on trial for punitive damages for having raped, sexually assaulted a woman, a victim, and then defamed her over and over again, requiring punitive damages to be imposed by a jury for the second time. How dare they talk about who Fani Willis, as a consenting adult who's single, chooses to see after hours or not? And what does it have to do at all with the validity of the indictment, the foundation of the indictment against Donald Trump? Fani Willis, as I've said before, didn't indict Donald Trump. A grand jury process indicted Donald Trump standing on the shoulders of a special purpose grand jury that made a report and recommendation to indict Donald Trump. Fani Willis didn't indict. And what Fani Willis does with her own money in her off hours, it doesn't matter a whit to the validity and credibility of the indictment. And so now you have right-wing MAGA with their 2.4 million followers on X or Twitter coming out and just floating out the scandalous, scurrilous allegation that allegedly, the GBI is investigating Fani Willis, ... It's a lie. It's a lie. And the person that did that, we'll put it up on the screen, Jack Posobiec. Don't know who he is. I didn't either. But apparently 2.4 million people want to follow him. Former veteran, has a beautiful picture of his family up there, all wearing American flags. I assume he's a Trumper and MAGA by the things that he's posted. Goes by Jack Poso. All right, well, this is Michael Popok, Jack Poso. And you should take it down. I went on the site right before I did the hot take. It's still up there. And that forced the hand of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, because we talk about facts here on Legal AF. We don't blow smoke or sunshine. We just tell you the facts. The GBI has come out with a statement. And they said that no GBI investigation of Fani Willis. There is no GBI investigation of Fani Willis. And they didn't even use waffle language, wiggle room at this time at all. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to investigate. As my colleague on Legal AF, Karen Friedman-Agnifilo, put it so poignantly, this is an HR matter at best. At worst, right? Fani Willis and Nathan Wade are allowed to go out for drinks, even if those drinks are on a Caribbean island. I don't care. If he was on the other side defending Donald Trump and she had an improper relationship with him, now you're talking about an ethical dilemma. But the fact that she's dating somebody, I've been doing this for 32 years. I know the rules of professional conduct state by state pretty well. There's no provision that says that a prosecutor can't have a relationship or friendship or whatever it is with somebody on their team. And in no way does that undermine the lawsuit or the indictment. Fani Willis has a lot of friends. She's got 3 of them that are special counsel in the case. That's okay. 2 of them are white. One of them is a black male. And the one that they attacked, of course, is the black male and the black woman making the decisions about and challenging her judgment about who she's put on the prosecution team. It's not like she's wasting money. I did a prior hot take where I said she's spent about $1 million of a budgeted sum of money to prosecute Donald Trump and 17 other people, and all the investigation and all the special grand jury work and all the regular grand jury work and the trial work and the motion practice and the bond hearings and getting people to flip and getting felony pleas in her favor and witnesses for the prosecution. And she's done that with an additional budget of about $1 million, $650,000 to Nathan Wade. Jack Smith, and I love Jack Smith and the special counsel's work, but he's trying a much less complicated case against Donald Trump and one defendant in the District of Columbia, 4 counts of conspiracy, and he's got a very simple Mar-a-Lago case with not a lot of moving parts down in Florida. He's got a difficult judge, I'll just leave it at that, in Aileen Cannon. but it's not an overly complex case. Fani Willis, sprawling, racketeering indictment that goes on for pages, dozens and dozens and dozens of paragraphs, hundreds of witnesses, and she spent $1 million. That shows a tremendous amount of efficiency and proper judgment by Fani Willis. Jack Smith spent $14 million. I mean, $5 or $7 million of it is to protect him and his staff from Donald Trump for security measures. But can anybody challenge the fiscal responsibility of Fani Willis? Maybe it's a good thing she hired somebody that may be her boyfriend, because he's working for peanuts and working overtime as a result. I think the argument runs the other way. I think he's working harder, right? More efficiently, billing less, because he may have a relationship with the person that put him in the seat. Did you know that poor sleep can cause weight gain, mood issues, poor mental health, and lower productivity? Sleep is the foundation of our mental and physical health and performance in our days. Having a consistent nighttime routine is non-negotiable. When I don't get enough sleep, trust me, you don't want to be around me the next day. Introducing Beam Dream. You know we've been raving about Beam's Dream Powder, their healthy hot cocoa for sleep. And today, my listeners get a special discount on Beam's Dream Powder, their best-selling healthy hot cocoa for sleep with no added sugar. Now available in delicious seasonal flavors like cinnamon cocoa, sea salt caramel, and white chocolate peppermint. Better sleep has never tasted better. Dream contains a powerful all-natural blend of reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, melatonin, and nano CBD to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up refreshed. A recent clinical study revealed Dream helped 93% of users wake up feeling more refreshed, and 93% reported that Dream helped them get a more restful night's sleep. Just mix Beam Dream into hot water or milk, stir or froth, and enjoy before bedtime. I've personally tried Beam Dream. It certainly lived up to the hype. It was delicious and just a lovely nighttime routine. And secondly, and most importantly, it helped me fall asleep and stay asleep. Find out why Forbes and the New York Times are all talking about Beam and why it's trusted by the world's top athletes and business professionals. If you want to try Beam's best-selling Dream Powder, take advantage of their biggest sale of the year and get up to 50% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/legalaf. The discount is auto-applied at checkout. No code necessary. That's shopbeam.com/legalaf for up to 50% off. And they don't have standing. Mike Roman, the co-conspirator with Donald Trump, who's up to his neck in deep evidence against him for being the mule who ran on the ground, the fake elector scheme, getting the certificates in the hands of Mike Pence to pressure Mike Pence on behalf of the then president of the United States, Donald Trump. He's already had one witness turn against him, Ken Chesbrough, a lawyer for Donald Trump, one of the architects of the fake elector scheme. He's already testified against. And we know it. We've done it here on the MeidasTouch Network, on Legal AF, when Ken Chesbrough cooperated with the Michigan Attorney General. So Mike Chesbrough, desperate, circling the drain, has his lawyer, Ashley Merchant, whoever that is, file this motion without supporting affidavits, without declarations at all, to try to cast aspersions at Fani Willis. And now, right on cue, MAGA world, MAGA web world, Jack Poso, whoever that is, saying, I've heard a rumor. She allegedly... When you see that, you might as well tune out. But of course, I read underneath all of his followers who jumped on all sorts of inappropriate messaging and pictures of Fani and statements and comments attacking her right on cue. And that's why I got to clear it up right here on the MeidasTouch Network. I hope our audience comes here for Legal AF on Wednesdays and Saturdays, for hot takes like this one, to get the straight story, to get the facts, right? We're not patronizing. We're not telling you what to think, but we're giving you the information, and we're debunking and ripping the mask off of lies. Lies that undermine the integrity of our justice system and make people feel insecure about a major pillar of our democracy, which is our court system. That's all it's doing. They think they're helping Donald Trump. All they're doing is undermining public confidence in a major pillar of our society and our democracy. And they don't care. One day Donald Trump won't be here, by natural causes, let's say, and or he goes to jail and or loses and comes off the national stage, which would be great. But he apparently is a leader of a movement that may live on beyond him. And they're going to continue to do what this guy did, Jack Poso did, right? With his Poso posts, which are defamatory against Fani Willis. And if Fani Willis was investigated by the GBI, we'd be the first ones on Legal AF to bring it to you with a breaking hot take and explain it to you, put it in context. But that's not what happened. And so I got to jump on my microphone and I got to spend time educating those that follow our hot takes and Legal AF to tell them the straight story, so that when they're having a conversation with their friends and neighbors and those around them, and somebody pulls out a palm card provided by MAGA and starts reeling off, well, I heard that Fani Willis is being investigated by the GBI. And you can say that's absolutely false. And the GBI has issued a statement that has said that's absolutely false. Get your facts straight. Can't have a debate with somebody where they're just making up on the fly their own facts. Facts are immutable. They are what they are. The tree fell in the woods or it didn't fall in the woods. It's not, well, I have an opinion that if it leaned over far enough but didn't actually fall, it counts as falling. That's not an argument. That's an opinion. That's not a fact. Like Jack Poso putting out a fact that's a lie about Fani Willis. And we have to shine the light on this. And we got to put all of these allegations through an acid bath and test them and pressure test them, and then tell you what we think. And that's what we do on Legal AF every Wednesday and Saturdays. Join us there. Don't touch that dial. You're already here. It's the MeidasTouch Network. We do hot takes like this one about every hour at the intersection of law, politics, and justice, and we'll continue to do it. So until my next hot take, until my next Legal AF, this is Michael Popok reporting.
Thanks so much for watching. We're only a few subscribers short of 2 million subs. Please subscribe right now to the MeidasTouch YouTube channel for free and help us grow this unapologetically pro-democracy network.